Alright guys, welcome back. Today I'm out on the range shooting a gun that I've really been enjoying for a few years now. I've just never gotten around to make a video on it for some reason, so I thought today would be the perfect day since we finally have a day that's clear with no rain and no bad weather. And the gun we're talking about today is going to be the Ruger Wrangler, chambered in .22 long rifle. Hopefully you can see that there. This is a single action, 6-round capacity revolver, basically patterned after the original Colt single action army that came out way back in 1873. And for those of you that are wondering, the firearm is clear, as you can see here, as they all are prior to starting any video here, guys. But anyway, single action revolver. I originally bought this for my wife back when they came out in 2020 or 2021 or something like that. She likes to shoot, but doesn't really like to shoot anything that has much recoil. So 22 is right up her alley. So I bought this for her. She really enjoys shooting it. She's pretty accurate with it. But I found that I also enjoy shooting it. So I thought this would be a great opportunity to bring it to you guys and let you check it out. So yeah, single action only. Means you have to pull the hammer back each time before you can fire a round, of course. And it is a 6-round capacity. So if you guys are like me, and sometimes when you come to the range, you may not want to just spend all day just blasting away. Sometimes I want to just kind of slow things down and take it back to the old school, single action, low capacity, and just have a little fun plinking around. This is a great revolver, guys. So what I'm going to do is take a couple of shots. We'll shoot it a little bit and let you check it out. And then we're going to head over to the table, of course, and we'll do a kind of in-depth discussion about the gun, let you guys know what I think about it, and see if we can figure out what makes the Ruger Wrangler so great. All right, guys, I've got 6 rounds loaded up in the Wrangler here. As you can see, we're going to go ahead and close the loading gate. The ammo I'm using today is just a mix of bulk ammo. I've got an ammo can over here. There's all kind of different things. Remington Golden Bullet, Winchester, Federal, all kind of good stuff. So we'll get a really good representation of how the gun handles different types of ammo. We got some steel targets down there, a paper target as well. Just going to go ahead and shoot them, let you guys see how the gun works. There will be some single-handed and some two-handed shooting. So if 2 hands on a revolver triggers you, you may want to go ahead and turn away now. But as for me, I'm going to go ahead and send these down range and let you check it out. Let's start with the steel down there and see if we can hit it. Here we go. Shooting a little high. There it is. Let's try one of the smaller ones. Oh, we got it. That should be all 6 there, guys. So as you can see, the gun functions great. Really a pleasure to shoot. Absolutely zero recoil. If you're familiar with .22 long rifle, guys, you know there's no recoil to it whatsoever. Just a great gun to shoot. Very, very fun. When you're done firing it, you just open up your loading gate there and you rotate it around. You have your ejector rod here on the side. So what you do is you just line up each chamber, kick the old round out, the brass rather, and you just go around and do that all 6 times till you have all the brass ejected, and then you're ready to reload. Nothing to it. So that was so much fun. I think I'm going to load up one more cylinder, take a few more shots, and we're going to keep on having a lot of fun with this little Wrangler, guys. Really a fun gun. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and send another cylinder of .22 down here, down range with the Wrangler. It's really a pleasure to shoot, guys. If you've never shot a single action .22, I do highly recommend it, whether it be a Ruger, a Heritage, a Smith, a Colt, whatever. I highly recommend shooting a .22 revolver. Single or double action is really awesome. I really do like the single action. You get that sense of nostalgia. I'm going to go ahead and try some single-handed shooting for the purists out there that are going to complain in the comments section. We will go ahead and feature some of that. And we're going to try the steel target down there and just see how it goes with one hand. So here we go, guys. One-handed Ruger Wrangler. Let's take a few shots. There's 1. It's 2. Miss on that one. Another miss on there. There we go. All right, guys, that's all 6. And again, we're going to go ahead and just open up the loading gate and rotate our cylinder around to align with our ejector rod. And we just kick out the old brass just like that. Nothing to it. Very easy. Very fun to shoot. Did have a couple of misses there. That's probably me, not the gun. I am shooting a mix of ammo. But every now and then I do miss. I know a lot of people edit that out, but I like to keep it in here. This keeps it more realistic. Let's load up one more cylinder and fire a few rounds onto that target. It's a recycled target. I was using to sight something in a few weeks ago. So we're going to try to shoot the head area and just see how it goes. But it's really, really fun, guys. I really am enjoying this Ruger Wrangler. Very neat little pistol. All right, guys, we got cylinder number 3 loaded up here on the Wrangler. We're going to send these down range at that target there. It's probably, I don't know, 15 yards or so maybe. I'm going to probably do this 2 hands, so I want to see what kind of accuracy I can get. Again, I am just shooting a mix of ammo. I just grabbed whatever I grabbed. Hollow points, round nose, whatever. It's just to plink and have a lot of fun. Let's see how we can do on that target. I'm going to maybe taking a shot at the head area. It is a recycled target. We'll just see how it goes. So let's go ahead and do that. Here we go, 6 rounds. Here we go. All right, guys, that's all 6 rounds. And one more time, I'll demonstrate the unloading. Go ahead and kick them out. Injector rod, very easy. Once you get good at this, guys, you can do it almost without having to even look. Just kind of get muscle memory. Really an easy gun to shoot. I don't know if, I'm sure you can't see the target from here, but they're all within the black portion on the head. Again, it's not a match grade pistol, not match grade ammo, and I'm not a professional shooter. I know somebody will tell me they can put all those in one hole at this range with one hand and a blindfold and all that. But that's realistic, and that's what I'm here to show you, is what the gun can do in most everybody's hands. Just a great little fun plinking gun, and I really do enjoy this one, guys. Alright guys, I'm out here really enjoying shooting this Wrangler. So I think I'm going to fire one more cylinder, and then we'll meet over at the table and just talk about this little gun a little bit. Really a fun one to shoot though. I mean, I really do enjoy this revolver, guys. If you have one, you probably know what I'm talking about. But let me go ahead and send this final cylinder down range, and we'll meet over at the table and just go ahead and go over it one final time, and we'll wrap this thing up. Let me stick my ear in there. And I think we'll go single hand one more time on the steel, and we'll wrap this thing up, guys. Let's see what we can do. Shooting to the right a little. Not sure where that one went. There we go. Should be all 6. All right, guys, you can see there, again, flawless performance from the revolver. The first 2 shots I was shooting a little bit right, but the key with shooting a lot of these guns, especially with fixed sights as this one has, is just finding the correct hold. So if you take a look at where your first couple of hits register downrange, you can adjust and kind of learn where you need to hold, and you can hit pretty much every subsequent shot, no problem. But anyway, let me go ahead and get you over to the table. We'll take a look at the gun and give you my final thoughts on it, and we'll get you on out of here, guys. All right, guys, we're over here at the table to wrap up my final thoughts here on the Ruger Wrangler and just give you some information on the revolver itself. First thing I'll say, I do think it's a buy for sure, guys. It's a really great revolver. If you enjoy shooting single actions or shooting 22s or anything like that, just plinking around, definitely a good option for you to have into your collection, especially at the price point. I've seen these as low as $180 on a deep sale, and I've seen them as high as $250. But in my area here in Georgia, around $200 is about the normal price that I see these at. And I think for that, it's definitely well worth it. Very nice, American-made, and Newport, New Hampshire here, I believe. Yes, Newport, New Hampshire is where these are made. Made in the U.S. No external safeties like you see on some other offerings from other companies. Ruger does utilize the transfer bar safeties you can see inside here, hopefully. The transfer bar needs to go down in order for the hammer to strike the frame-mounted firing pin, and that's achieved by pulling the trigger. So essentially the firearm isn't able to fire without you pulling the trigger. That's how the safety works on this, and that's how it works on pretty much all the modern Ruger revolvers, guys. They all have transfer bar safeties. Again, single action, it just means you need to pull the hammer back before you can fire a round. Pull the trigger, hammer falls, then you need to pull the hammer back again before firing again. Pulling the trigger on its own does nothing. This is a single action only. If you pulled the trigger and the hammer moved, that would be a double action. But this is a single action. 6-round capacity. All you do to load is you just pull your loading gate open here, and you just slide your rounds in one at a time. The Rugers are designed in a way that when you open the loading gate, it allows the cylinder to free spin in either direction. So that's pretty nice. If you end up skipping a chamber for some reason, you're able to go back and send it if you don't want to have to go all the way around. So that is nice. You just drop your rounds in there, and when you finish up, you just close your loading gate, and the revolver is ready to go. One negative about these that I did notice when we first got this is that the loading gate is extremely stiff when it's new. It's still quite stiff now, but when it was brand new, this was a very stiff loading gate, guys. I worked this thing for hours and hours to get it to loosen up to the point it is now. Because when we first got it, my wife was unable to even open the loading gate on her own. Very stiff. So be aware if you buy one of these, expect the loading gate to be quite stiff. The revolver is Cerakoted. They offer it in this bronze color, they offer it in black, and they offer it in a silver color. I believe that's the only colors they make it in. They may offer it in more, but I do know they have those currently. They do also offer it now in a 6-inch barrel model, I believe. This is the 4 1/4 inch, I believe is what they measure this at. I do think they have it in the 6-inch now. They also offer the Super Wrangler now, which fires a 22 Magnum. However, this Ruger Wrangler here only shoots 22 long rifle. It's only chambered for 22 long rifle, but it will also shoot 22 long and 22 short. But do not try to put a 22 Magnum inside this revolver, guys. It will not work. It's not designed to do that. Just a great revolver overall, guys. And for the price point, again, I do think it's certainly worth the money. Very fun. I've shot thousands of rounds through this. I've had it for several years. I've never had a single malfunction that was related to the gun. The only things I've had are issues with ammo, just being poor quality. But as far as the gun goes, been super, super reliable, 100%, no issues whatsoever. Shoots great. It's very, very fun to shoot, guys. Really, really intuitive. When you put your hand on this, if you've ever handled a single action revolver, you know what I mean. It just fits your hand like a glove. With that plow handle grip, it just feels like an extension of your arm, guys. It feels really, really great. Very pointable. Easy to shoot, easy to hit with. The hammer has this nice knurling here on the top of the spur there. It makes it really easy to get your thumb on and cock. Just a great gun. Gun's also very accurate for what it is, guys. For a cheaper 22 pistol, it's not a match grade gun by any means, but very accurate for what it is, a plinker. As you can see, this is the target I was shooting earlier. There's all 6 shots, 1, 2, then we have 2 on top of each other, and then the last 2 here, all within this black circle, and there's my hand for comparison. Plenty of accuracy for what this gun's designed for, which is plinking, guys. And again, all I was shooting was just mixed bulk pack ammo that you can buy at your local Academy Sports or wherever you shop for ammo, guys. There's hollow points in there, lead round nose, Remington, Winchester, Federal, all of it. It's all in there, guys. And it's just the cheap ammo that you can buy in a bulk pack. So again, we're not shooting anything special here. The gun eats it all and has 0 issues with it. Really a great piece. Again, polymer grip panels here. They're just regular old polymer with the Ruger logo molded inside. Nothing fancy. They do make some wood grips you can get for it. And then you could also get any other single action grips, and you could probably fit them to the gun as well. Wouldn't be too much difficulty if you so chose. But the grips that come with it are very serviceable, guys. Nothing wrong with those at all. Basic fixed sights, as you can see. Blade up front. And then we have a trough in the rear. No real adjustment available on the sights, guys. You could file the front sight down if you needed to adjust your elevation. But basically what you do with these is you find out where it hits and you just adjust your hold so that you can hit with the gun is really the procedure here. And that's what I do with mine. It shoots a tad to the right a lot of times. So I just compensate by holding to the left a little bit. And there's no issue. But anyway, a great gun. Trigger is a little heavy. It's not terrible, especially at the price point, but it is a little bit heavy. As you shoot it, it will get better. But it is a little heavy out of the box. Again, not impossible to use, but definitely a little heavier than you may be used to. A cylinder comes out like they normally do. Push your plunger here, pull your cylinder pin out. It'll fall out with the opening the loading gate. Very easy. Just a great gun overall, guys. I highly recommend it, especially at the price point. If you have experience with these, let us know down in the comments. Let me know what you think about it. I'd love to hear about it down below. If you liked the video and you found it helpful, leave it a like, all that good stuff. And next time you're in your local gun shop, highly recommend checking out a Ruger Wrangler, guys. Very nice. At least put it in your hand and just feel it. Really, really fun. If you need a little plinker in your collection or something just to have a little fun with, maybe you're training a new shooter, this is a great option, guys. They won't burn through a ton of ammo, and they'll learn how to be accurate and how to shoot with this revolver. Very, very fun. The next time you're in your local shop, check one out, handle it, and see what you think. Come back into the comments of this video and let us know. Like I said, if you've owned one of these or you have owned one, give us your experience down below. I hope to see you on the next video, but until then, you guys take it easy. And I hope this helped to answer the question, what's so great about the Ruger Wrangler, guys? Really, really a great revolver. I hope you check one out.